thing about this bag that makes me have to be a little bit more careful is I have put my Chanel brooches on it. And the one thing about Chanel brooches, they're not fabulous quality and they fall off. Hello there, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I'm going to share with you my top 5 most used handbags of the year so far. I was tagged to do this video by the very lovely Jerusha from Jerusha Couture. Jerusha is on a mission to bring back old school luxury YouTube and I am here for it. I absolutely love it. So I was delighted that she tagged me to do this video. This is a video that was originally filmed by Minnie from Minks for All, another original YouTuber, and Jerusha has now also filmed it and made it into a tag video. And as I say, she was kind enough to tag me to do it. So I'm going to share with you my top 5 most used bags of the year so far. And I was actually really surprised to see how much this has changed from my last video that I put out of my most and least used handbags of 2022. My top 5 for the start of 2023 are practically all different, so that's actually quite interesting. The one that I won't be featuring, as always when I do these videos, is the Louis Vuitton Neverfull in the GM. The Neverfull is my work bag. I use it every single day. I don't switch out of it. I don't change out of it. That is what goes to work with me all the time. So if I was to feature that in these videos, it would get very boring, and I don't think it actually gives you any insight into what bags are actually being used whenever that is a no-brainer. So I'm going to leave that out and do my top 5 other bags that I've used apart from the Neverfull, and I'm going to go from least used to most used. And number 5 coming in is the Louis Vuitton multi-pochette accessoire. Now I have said so many times, this is not my favourite bag in my collection. There are so many other bags that I like the look of and the aesthetic of so much more. But this bag is just so usable when you have my lifestyle. I have 2 young boys. I have 4 dogs. I don't have a very glamorous, influencery lifestyle as much as I would love one. I'd love to be in the Maldives every day, but it just isn't my life. So this is a bag that gets used a lot whenever you have that type of lifestyle. I find this is very, very light. The strap on it is very, very light. When I want a slightly different look, I will change this for my other monogram strap, which I think changes the look up of it. But this does make it light if I have the boys. I can fit in this my essentials. This is great for a grab and go, running to do the grocery shopping, going to the park with the boys, taking the dogs out with the boys. This is very, very easy to use, and that's why it's always close to being in my most used, not because it's one I love the most, just because it is so easy to use if you have that type of lifestyle. Coming in at number 4, and I love this little thing, is my Gucci Super Mini in the multicolour. I love this. Anytime I see one of these come up on Fashion File or anywhere, I will link it because I get so many messages asking me to sell this bag. This bag is going nowhere. This is a bag that comes into its own every time we go on holiday or every time we go away somewhere for a trip to the sun. I take this bag. It's very light. I wear it crossbody. It fits my phone, fits the key holder, fits a lip gloss, and that's all that I basically need. I also think when you're in sunnier climates, all of these colours are just fabulous and I just love it. I wore it a lot when we were recently away, and that's why it's got into my most used, because every time we've taken any type of trip this year, this has come, and I just love this little thing. For me, it's big enough because it fits my phone. That's the main thing. I have the iPhone Pro, but not the Max. There is a bigger version, but it fits mine without difficulty, and I just think the bright colours of this make me happy. It just makes me think of summer, makes me think of holiday. It just makes me happy. I think it's a fabulous, fabulous bag, and it is number 4. Now, when we were on holiday the last time, I did have another bag with me that, confession time, I haven't actually shared with you yet, and I interchanged these basically each night, so that other bag probably would be quite high up my list as well, and I will unbox that and share it with you soon. Number 3 is this beauty. I love this bag. This is such an easy grab and go bag. The only thing about this bag that makes me have to be a little bit more careful is I have put my Chanel brooches on it. And the one thing about Chanel brooches, they're not fabulous quality and they fall off. Even though I have had, I think, this one repaired before, and I've had a stone fall out of this one. There's another stone that has fallen out of this one. You can maybe see where my finger is. One of these, I can't remember which one, opened up, and luckily I seen it open and come off the bag or slip off, and I was able to get it. So I have to be a little bit more careful with this just because of these, checking that they don't unbuckle themselves and fall off, which is not fabulous. But the bag itself is so carefree. This is just, it's already distressed denim. I don't have to worry about it. I throw this on the floor. I throw this on everywhere. I take this. It's so easy to use. It fits everything I need. It fits my juice bottles for my sons. It fits baby wipes. It fits everything. I have now bought the little clips from Amazon, which have shortened the strap. So I now wear this at a really perfect crossbody length for me. It also fits under my shoulder really, really well. It's really comfortable. Because it is distressed denim, the bag itself is so light. So it's not, when I put all of their rubbish in, it's not really wearing me down and being very, very heavy on my shoulder. When I take other leather bags out and I have my children's stuff and I throw it all into the bag, ugh, I feel it. This one not so bad because it is a soft denim. I love this bag. I bought this from one of my beautiful subscribers. I just think this bag is fabulous. I can't say enough good things about it for a bigger Chanel casual type bag. It has worked for me so well, and I get a lot of joy out of using this. Number 2 may surprise a few of you because somebody actually left me a comment saying they didn't think I would use this bag, and I understand why they thought that. I haven't stopped using this bag since I got this bag. I have worn this bag so much. I have worn this bag during the day crossbody. I have taken this bag out at night. I have spilt drinks over this bag. I took this bag with me when we were on a weekend away to where we got married. It's the only bag that I took. I used this every single night. I used it when we were out during the day. I suppose because I bought it pre-loved and it already has a few beauty marks on it, I'm not overly concerned about it. Even when I spilt the drink on it, it's epi leather, which is pretty almost indestructible. I just wiped it off and it was fine, and it was fizzy drink, not great. I love it. I love this bag. This is just a bag that I had been after for a long time. I had seen the red quite a few times in the epi leather, but I wanted the fuchsia pink, and that's why it took me so long to find it. Maybe because it's my colour, maybe because I love the petite malle, because I was after it for so long. I just love it. I look to use this so much. It's just been, it's been a fabulous addition to my collection. I know I have a lot of pink bags. I know it's probably doing a bit of damage to how often some of the other ones are used, but we're not having that discussion today. I love it, I love it, I love it, and I just find it so usable. This also fits an iPhone, fits a card holder, fits a lip gloss. That's all I really need whenever I am going out, and it's one of those that makes me grin. And then finally, on my most used, and sticking with the theme of colour because I just can't help it. I love this colour. I love this colour, and I suppose it makes me seek out these bags to use. Probably there's other bags that could have went with outfits, and there's other bags I could have taken, and I go back and back and back to these bags because of the colour, and I know that means I need to have a very serious word with myself looking around this room, but again, that's not for today. Not at all. This bag, it shocks me to believe that I once considered selling this bag. I once thought I had too many bags of this type of colour. I thought I have this other one up here, the mini that I love, but that's lambskin, so I suppose I lift it a bit less. This one is calfskin, I think. Now there is a bit of, you can see mine is getting slightly, I'm not sure how to describe it. I can tell from here that it's been worn. It's not overly obvious, but I can see it because it is worn quite a lot. This is the Cocoa Crush from Chanel. I love the colour of the inside. The little ball lets you shorten the strap or lengthen the strap. To be completely honest, I never shorten the strap. I always have it at the longest length and it goes crossbody, but you can do this if you want to wear it as a shoulder bag. I think this is a very nice detail. I think the little ball is a very nice touch. I find this a great casual grab and go. The colour brightens up an outfit. I take this to the grocery shopping. I had this grocery shopping with me last week. I just love it, and I think it's a bag. Why was I going to sell it? Probably just because I was worrying myself for no reason about how many bags I had of this colour, and for a while I hadn't worn this one. This one was one of my least used bags for a while. I do that though. I will go through phases, and there will be certain bags that I will use consistently, repeatedly for a number of weeks or months. I'll use them over and over and over and over till I almost sicken myself of them, and then I'll move on to a different set of bags and use those. So this had went through a period of time when I wasn't using it, and I thought, oh, do I need to get rid of that? I'm so glad I didn't. It's now my most used apart from the Neverfull. I love it. It's so soft, it's so squishy, it's quite light. It just goes with everything and the colour brightens everything up and I just love it. Those are my 5 most used bags of the year so far. Let me know if any of these surprised you. Let me know if there's any of my collection that you're a bit aghast that haven't made it into the top 5 or don't seem to be getting more use. I do get random messages from people wondering why certain bags aren't being worn, so let me know if there's any of them that you were looking forward to or thinking should be in this top 5, or if there's anything else you want to say about my decision to constantly wear pink. Let me know in the comment box. Thank you so much to Jerusha for tagging me. I'm going to tag some people down below in the description box. I will tag Deb from Wild Unfiltered, I will tag Jojo Lux, I will tag Dale from Dale's Addiction, and I will tag Style by Gwenny. I would love to see what your most used bags are. Thank you so much for watching me. If you have enjoyed this, please do consider giving it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, please do consider subscribing, and if you're not done with me yet, I'm going to leave another video for you on the screen to watch. Thank you so much for being here. Please take care, and I will see you again in the next one.